Hi everyone, this is Valerie with the Enchanted Oak, and today I'm going to show you our Shaggy Loops tutorial for chainmail. And then these are just some of the examples that I've done with Shaggy Loops. There's many different ways to do it. These are made with just some shell disc beads. This one here is made with scales. Kind of have the Alright, so let me go ahead and clear this off here, and then we'll get our workspace up, and I'll meet you right back here with all the tools and materials needed, and then we'll get started. Alright, and we're back. So what we're going to need today to do our Shaggy Loops chain here is I'm using 18 gauge 1/4 inch diameter bright aluminum rings. I have some 20 gauge 1/8 inch diameter aluminum rings, some seed beads, and then these little they're made out of shells. Pull them up here for you, and they're little discs that have a hole in them. I got a whole bunch of these from a D-stash, and these work perfect for these. So what we're going to be doing is I'm making a pendulum, and this is what I have so far. I just have to make the length a little longer, but you can use this for a bracelet, or you can do a smaller size and do like earrings. You can make a necklace, entirely up to you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the basics of the Shaggy Loops, and then we're going to get into finishing this here. Let's just set that off. So the Shaggy Loops is relatively easy, in my opinion. You basically take one ring, and you would put, let me close that here. You would take 2 open rings, or you could do one open and then put 2 closed on it. But just for the sake of just showing you the basics here, doing it like this. I'm not closing them completely because I'm going to be using these. So you would have it like this. And then you would take and separate those and place a ring in between. So in a way you have 3 on there. Right? So you have that. And then your next one, you would do the same thing. Focus. You were 3. And then you would take your middle ring that's right there, and you would put 1, and 2, I guess it would help if I held it right. So this is what you have here. Let me hold this up here so we can focus. So this is your top piece. So you can actually take a piece of wire to hold that so you can see the top, which I'm going to do that here. I'm going to put I'm just going to throw this charm up here just so you can see what the top is, and hold that in place for you. Put this ring back on. It'd probably been easier if I'd use different colors so you can see it better, but you'll see that when we do the chain. So there's your top, and then you have the 2 rings on the outside with nothing on them, one in the middle, and it's the 2. And then you would do the same thing. You would separate those and put your ring in the middle and keep going down. So I'm going to show you a little bit better with the chain we're doing here for the pendulum. Let me just get these open again. And let me see if I can show you here. So you see the silver part, okay? And then we have 2 of the 20 gauge rings, 1 on each side. Then we have the blue shell discs, and then between those we have a silver ring. And then it's the same. So we're alternating blue and the teal green type. And it'll be clear once we go through. So I ended with the green. So I'm going to take an open ring. I'm going to thread. I took the 20 gauge rings and I closed them with a seed bead on them. And then I'm going to take, and I need a blue disc and another blue disc. So we'll have 2 discs in the middle, and then another 20 gauge ring. So this is what you have, right? And this is the end of our chain. Focus. So we're going to open up the 2 discs in the middle and thread right through there, just like that, and close it. Try not to drop it. Right, make sure that was closed all the way, and it wasn't. So there's our next ring. So again, it's through the middle. You spread those out and then attach it to the ring. And then we're going to do that same. We're going to make another link, open up the blue, and thread it through right there. So let's go ahead and do this. So we take our 18 gauge, put on a 20 gauge seed bead. I'm going to use green this time. I'm kind of going for like a watery type theme on this one. It's got a little shell of the charm. Alright, and then finish it off with another seed bead. Find our end. Separate them. Try this again. Separate the 2. And then we're going to thread right through the middle. Just like that. And close it. And it's just repetitive. So I'll do another one with the blue and the green until I have the length that I want. And like I said, you can do this for bracelets, earrings, necklaces. These are some other pendulums I showed earlier. This one just has the, I'm just using 20 gauge rings. And instead of putting a little ring, pull this apart to show you. It's got the ring in the middle and then 2 around it. So what you would do, and it's easier if you hold it like upside down, so you would see where the charm is, okay? It's in between those. And it's same here. So you would separate them, put your ring in between them. So they kind of flail out. So you have like that. Or you can do it with scales. That's what I did here. So instead of using the 2 rings on it, I just put 2 scales. And then this one kind of has a, and depending how you do it, this one has kind of like a spiral to it. Same with these. I just put I use the scales instead of the rings. So you can do it any number of ways. You can do just rings. You don't have to put the beads on, anything like that. You can simply just put the rings like we started at the beginning and go from there. I have scale mail earrings that I've done with the Shaggy loops that came out looking pretty cool. So I'm going to take and do this here like that. Again, and you don't have to, you could like just have that, just the little seed bead on a ring, and use those. Just whatever, when you place your next large loop, you want it in the center. You could add 2 or 3. You could add a bigger ring that has a few beads on it. Alternate colors if you want. Just remember, when you go to connect it, separate your middle pieces and attach it. It's that simple. So to me, this is one of the easiest ones, chainmail wise, to do, with, you know, just getting the, I'd end up with blue, all right, green. To getting them on there, you can make them as easy or as difficult as you like. Or, I shouldn't say easy and difficult, like complex, I guess would be the word I'm looking for there. You could use more, I'm using 4 components. So, you could use 6. Try to use an even number just because it'll help find your center point easily, but you don't have to. If you want to do like 5 and just go to the things, it makes it shaggier looking. Again, entirely up to you on how you want to do it. Open these rings back up. And it goes back to, you know, you're limited by your own creativity and imagination. You could do scales and beads and rings and whatnot. I've been working on these pendulums for our website, and I didn't want the same type. I didn't want them to all look the same. Yeah, I can do a Byzantine chain like the previous tutorial, which I will link up here for the Byzantine video if you want to check that out. I'll also have it linked down below in the description too. But I did that for a while. I'm like, you know, I want something different. And I've done the Shaggy loops before, like I said, for earrings and for, I think I did a bracelet, a necklace. Can't remember. It's been a while. Like, oh, I could do this for these pendulums. And, well, they're coming out great, in my opinion. So, and don't do that. Don't hit the piece with your tool and send everything flying. I actually have counted out everything I needed to finish this one off, so I didn't bring down any extras, which probably should have, because I tend to ping my rings and send them flying across the room. So, alright, so just, it's a repetitive. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up here. I just wanted to show you the basics of the Shaggy loops. All the tools and materials will be linked down below. One more thing. I did want to mention that we will be going live on Friday with our informational series. We're going to go over safety and business modules for essential oils. I also wanted to put this out there as well. We also have Monday videos, Metaphysical Corner. So our schedule looks like this. We release videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, time permitting, internet permitting. We will be starting a new informational series in about 2 weeks. So if you're not into like you wanting to learn the essential oils, we're just getting that wrapped up here soon, and I'll have it announced for all of that. Also, you can find us on all of our other social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Yes, I am on Twitter. I don't use it, just letting you know. All my updates usually come from Facebook. So if you haven't liked us there, go ahead and do so. Also, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell if you want notifications every time we post a video. And I'm going to go ahead and get this finished up. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. Love to see what y'all do. So you can post pictures to Facebook. I have started a connections group for the Enchanted Oak. If you're interested, just hit me up and I'll show you how, or let you know how to join. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.